Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chapter 2 Club's Smart Woman's Guide to Breakups and Everything After. Today, I'm here with California licensed clinical psychologist Dr. Esmira Maker, and we're going to be talking about tips on co-parenting. Hello, Dr. Maker, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here. And let's jump right in. Tips on co-parenting.
So divorces, can be a really complicated process to navigate, especially if you have children. And one of my strongest recommendations to the parents is compromise, compromise, compromise. There's no right or wrong way to raise your kids or do things for kids. It's really about doing what's in the best interest of the child from a developmental approach. So if you have a 3-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 15-year-old, you may actually be doing different things, approaching each child differently in terms of what they need through the divorce process. But if you don't compromise with each other, even if your parenting styles are different, it's not going to work. All the research has shown that most kids are resilient, most kids fare well through a divorce, post-divorce. The one strongest factor variable that impacts kids' coping and resiliency is high conflict and chronic conflict. So the more you keep arguing, fighting, and getting into conflicts about parenting, any parenting issue, whether it's which school they go to or who they hang out with, or what time is bedtime or what they eat, your children are going to get caught in the middle. So it's much, much better if you really want to protect your kids that you compromise with each other. And you can go to a parenting coordinator to think about how to compromise and how to negotiate that, because it is the high conflict that will leave an impact on kids.
Great. Yeah, it's a tough one. I've got kids of my own, and co-parenting is still a challenge, and I'm 3 years out. So I agree that keeping things as civilized as possible in the best interest for the kids is really the key to having.
Right. And I think, one of the tips that we do give parents is that instead of communicating through text or phone or email, that you really use structures and systems like Family Wizard, etc., that allows you to communicate in a formal, professional, cordial way that's also being tracked. And there's less room for attacks on each other. It's sort of a visible platform. And then you can also share Google Docs on that platform. So if you want to share, notes on how kids are doing, or what their preferences are for cuisine, or what time their bedtime is, or what videos they're watching, that way it's an ongoing communication, but the emotions are taken out of it, because you're not having a conversation or emailing back and forth.
That's a good tip. Do you feel like that's important during the divorce process as well as post-divorce, even
Correct.
after?
Yeah. If you can access a platform such as Family Wizard, that's really a great neutral professional system for you to communicate, and it's all documented. But it's also a great way to co-parent, that you can exchange information, important information about kids' appointments, about kids' school meetings, whatever might be going on, right on Family Wizard. And
Mhm.
as kids get older, teenagers, they can join Family Wizard too, because they have so many moving parts in their schedules.
Right, right. Yeah, great. Wonderful tip. Thank you so much. And to our audience out there, you can find more resources on our website at chapter2club.com. Dr. Maker, thank you so much for being with us here today. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.